This is an Andy's Randomness Election 2020 update. Reporting now from New York City. Here is Andy Pollock.
We are coming back on the air with a major projection. Randomness LP can now project that Vice President Joe Biden will carry the state of Wisconsin with its 10 electoral votes. Once again, former Vice President Joe Biden will win the state of Wisconsin with its 10 electoral votes. Let's pull up the results from Wisconsin right now. We will zoom in to our big map at the particular moment. Vice President Biden was officially declared the winner about 10 to 15 minutes ago, sometime after 2 o'clock this afternoon. Multiple media outlets were confirming this, including Randomness LP, just now at this particular moment. We can now officially project that former Vice President Joe Biden will carry 10 electoral votes. So right now, here's what we know at this particular moment. President Trump lost the state of Wisconsin, 48.95% of the vote. Former Vice President Joe Biden almost won with 50% of the vote. We have 95% of the vote coming in, but we can confirm now that former Vice President Joe Biden has carried the state. Also, we can now project another major win for the Republicans in Maine. We can now confirm the following. At this moment, Susan Collins has won her Senate seat in Maine. I do apologize, folks. We are trying to pull up the results from Maine, so just please stand by. Susan Collins will carry another term in the Senate. So right now, it is 48-47 Republicans. Once again, 48-47 Republicans. So right now, at this particular moment, the only way the Democrats could get the Senate, they would need to hope that Gary Peters could still win in Michigan. Currently, right now, we still do not have another projection to call the race in Michigan right now. So Michigan is still up in the air between John James and Gary Peters. Gary Peters, the incumbent. Also, we'll just quickly check Georgia at the moment. In Georgia, we still cannot project the winner at the moment. 94%. Dave Perdue is still leaning. We are still waiting to hear what's going to happen with the House race. So, not the House race, the Senate race. The other one, the one with multiple seats up for grabs. And lastly, let's just get an update from North Carolina, and then we'll go back to our presidential map. Currently, right now, Tom Tillis still has a 2% lead. 93% of the vote is still being counted in North Carolina right now. So, once again, let's just focus back on our national map. The races that have not been called in the Senate are as follows. North Carolina has not been called. Georgia has not been called. Michigan has not been called. Michigan will have to once again be kept an eye on. Georgia and North Carolina. Michigan, because again, the incumbent Gary Peters could lose his seat. As far as North Carolina and Georgia, that's still up in the air. On the special election, let's see what's going on with that right now. Currently in the special election, we know that at the moment, Kelly Loeffler is leading in the race right now. For the Republicans, the Democrats, you have Raphael Warnock. So that's still up in the air right now for the special election in Georgia. So very odd that we have 2 seats in Georgia up for grabs, which I guess not that many people are paying attention to it, but we do need to bring it up. So lastly, let's go now to our national map of what's going on here. So we'll zoom out. That you all can get an idea of what's going on here. So currently right now, former Vice President Joe Biden is leading 248, 214 electoral votes right now at this particular moment. The following states have not been called: Alaska, Nevada, Michigan, Pennsylvania, North Carolina, and Georgia. So that's where we stand right now. As soon as I hear anything else regarding another important race, I will come back. Until then, this has been an election update from Andy's Randomness.